Good morning, student. Let us continue our topic of this chapter, and the next topic is looping control structure. Looping control structure. Looping means repeating, many times repeating a same statement. If we are repeating many times, that means we are just wasting our time over there. So, to overcome with this problem, Java gives us a facility of looping control structure. In looping control structure, we are going to save our time as well as save our energy by writing the number of codes or line of code many times. We can save our time. Suppose we have to print table of any number. In simple method, if we have to print it, then what we have to do? Every time we have to just write 2 into 1 equals to 2, 2 into 2 equals to 24, 2 into 3 equals to 6. That means in SOPLN or system.out.println, every time we have to write this particular statement. But by using these control structure statement, we can save our time and we can save our energy also. Okay. So let us discuss about the three controlling structure, the three control structure of looping. The first one is for loop, the second one is while loop, the third one is do while loop. They all are having different categories and different features. And what are they? I'll tell you one by one. In for loop, what happens? When you are confirmed, means you cannot, means you are 100% sure that my program is going to execute till this number, till this time, then only we can use for loop. Means the number of execution whenever the number of execution of a program is fixed as that in this condition, we will use for loop. For example, just I told table. We know that a table starts from first point, that means 2 into 1 number, and it will end at 2 into 10, and every table has to be end at the same time. So in this situation, we can use for loop very easily. But that doesn't mean we cannot use while loop also. But there is certain limitations of every loop. And there are some criteria also to use the loop. So whenever we are having fixed number of iteration in this condition, we will use for loop. The next one is while loop, just opposite of for loop. When the number of execution is not fixed in your program, in that situation, we will take while loop. Suppose there is any number, 153, and we have to find out the Armstrong number of it. But we are not sure that when we will get the Armstrong number by 153, because the logic of Armstrong is just like that. 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. If it comes again the same number, then only we can say that this is my Armstrong number. But this type of programming is not in your course right now. You will get it in class 9. The last loop is do while loop. Do while loop, what it suggests us? Whenever we have to execute our statement at least one time, whenever we have to execute our statement, in that situation we will use do while loop. Always keep in mind, whenever we are having fixed that at least one time my program will have to execute, in that situation we will use do while loop. Automorphic number is the example of this one. In this one, at least one time our program has to execute to check out that the particular number is automorphic or not. So keep in mind. Now you are having example regarding this in your book. I'll also explain this. But before that, there is one algorithm which you have to understand while solving loop control structure programs. After this, in the next video, I will give one example for all the three programs. But before that, the concept, the working of loop control structure, how it has been done, I will tell you all about that. Okay? Now you see. Here is the algorithm. Algorithm always starts with start point. I taught you all in chapter number 4. Then after that, the initialization is very important in looping statement, because the initial point always you have to give. Like suppose here, if initialization I say, then a equals to 1. That means now initial point is 1. You can give any point, 4 also. So the initial point will become 4. So there is no fixed initialization, but it has to be there in the program. Then only you can execute your program. After initialization, the condition checking will be done. Suppose I have given a equals to 4 and my condition is given like that, a greater than 10. If a is greater than 10, if a is greater than 10, so here a equals to 4, a is not greater than 10. But suppose it is written like that, a less than 10, a less than 10, then in this situation 4 is less than 10, that means my condition will be true. Then it will come to the body of loop. In body of the loop, whatever statement you are going to written, whatever statement there is written, that will execute from there. After that, updation. Updation means here a equals to 4 you have written. This is your condition, a less than 10. Then after that, updation is required. Here the use of unary operator comes. A plus plus means one increment you have to do in your initial value. Then when updation will be happen, then initialization a equals to 4 will become a equals to 5. And it will again check the condition, 5 less than 10 or not. If the condition is true, then again it will come to the body of loop, and this process will continue till 9, because 9 less than 10. But when you get 10 less than 10, this condition will be false, and this loop will not go this side, it will go this side. The condition is false and program will be stopped over there. So this is the working of loop statements in our program. You will be more clear when I will give you example, or you can say the program regarding these loops. But the working again I will explain. First of all, you have to start the program. Then after that, initialization of the program is very important. Initialization is required to keep. Then after that, initialization, it will check your condition, that whatever the situation is there, is it true or false? If it is true, then the statement will execute. Otherwise, it will, if it is false, the program will stop working over there only. But if it is true, it will execute the body of the loop. Then after that, it will update itself, and after updating, the value will be increased. Updation can be done anytime. A plus plus also, a equals to a plus 2, a equals to a by 10, means any type of short forms you can use over here. Okay? Shorthand, not short form. Okay. So here the looping control structure introduction is over. In the next class, we'll meet with the programming of these three particular topics. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.